Hi, everybody. It's James, and welcome back to episode 123 of Football Manager with TGWPIS FC. Now, you're probably saying, James, you're back. Yeah, I know, right? Well, yes, we're doing more, but less, but more. I'm doing another season, at least, maybe more. It's going to be a little bit more truncated. We're not going to show you as much of the league. We're not going to show you as much of the cups. We're going to play major games and see how we go through, because now we are on a different thing. Because right now, it's not about beating Corby. We've done that. We've done that well. It's all about this. It's the road to the Hall of Fame. Now, Pep has done a lot. Fergie has done a lot. So it's about chasing down the English Hall of Fame here. I don't know if we'll ever get up to Ferguson, but I think we can really climb up this. Maybe beat Mourinho, Matt Bussey, Kenny Dalglish would be good. Be able to get past the great Sir Kenny Dalglish. Pep, be good to beat Pepe, who we obviously started in here. But yes, so we need to start doing that. But let's talk about what has happened since you guys been here. There's been a World Cup, a Club World Cup. There's been friendlies, there's been other stuff, and as you can see here, we win a lot of games. So I have technically won 3 trophies since you guys have been here. I have won the Club World Cup final. Yay. We have won the Community Shield 5-0 versus Chelsea. We won the European Super Cup 2-0 versus Manchester United. And we've started the league on fire with a 2-0 win, a 5-0 win, and a 3-0 win. And now we have a game versus Manchester United and then Real Madrid in the Champions League. By the way, our Champions League group is Real Madrid, Roma, and Ludogorets. We're also the favorites to win the Champions League. The board want us to win the Premier League, reach the final of the Champions League. They didn't care about the Super Cup. They want us to reach the final of the FA Cup. They didn't care about the Carabao Cup. They didn't care about the Community Shield. Won 2 of them, though. So this is the road to the sextuple? Septuple? Hang on. The Premier League, UEFA Champions League, Super Cup, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Community Shield, Club World Cup. 7 trophies. Or 7 trophies. Depending on which way you want to read your math and fingers. See, this is my right-hand side. It's not your right-hand side. The camera's flipped. Weird. I know, right? Trust me, it messes me up all the time. Anyways, back to this. So yes, that's the game plan. Chase down Hall of Fame, win shit. Become the best. Prove them wrong. Also, we need to talk about transfers, because there were transfers. How much money did I spend? I don't think I spent a whole lot of money. But I might have. We'll see. I actually made money. Hey, nice. So let's talk about outs. Last time let's talk about ins first, because we need to talk about ins before we can talk about the outs. All right, so ins, you guys, there was a couple of ins before the season ticked over, so of course we have to talk about it, because of course we do. For free, we brought in Sam Jones. He was playing in non-league. He has decent potential, 4-star potential, and he's English and 16. We brought him in and went, hey, you're going to play in the under-16s and train you to be attacking mid. He went, okay, and yeah, he's a winger. And we got him for free. I mean, what's not to like about him? From Hayes and Yielding United. He's playing the Papa John's Trophy. He already has an assist. So he's playing for the under-23s. And he's got good determination, teamwork, and work rate. So he's got a definite base that we can build upon. We're training him to be that, but obviously since my under-23 managers do what they do, they play them all over the place. Next, from Jeonbuk in South Korea, it's Ai Hyun-tae, the South Korean defensive midfielder who we are playing as, and we're teaching to play a wide center back role. He is 6'1" and left-footed. We needed another left-footed center back. He's 18. We bought him when he was 18. He is 19. He has 9 career caps for South Korea. He also, if I did this right, he should be training eligibility soon. But national service. Oh, yeah, he also has his national service we have to worry about. But Needless to say, I think he will be a good player for us in the near future. He has the wage and the expiration, the long contract. Yeah, his tackling is going down, but that's just because he's still acclimatizing to us here in the United States. He was playing, or it's England because he was playing in Korea. Viktor Korkorev. This is another signing we had all set before the end of one. He was playing for Krasnodar. He now plays for us. He is a left-footed midfielder. He's a Russian wonder kid, and we can see why. Boy, those stats, and boy, are they going up. That work rate, that determination, long shots, dribbling, crossing, and corners, pretty good. Passing, the man is a pass merchant. I mean, you could play him as a deep line playmaker on defend and play pretty all right. But his positioning isn't the best. So we're training him. He gets late into the opposition area and argues with officials why he's probably better suited for the Metsala role. He's resolute. I like everything about him. You can see the stuff he does well. He's got a lot of flair, a lot of determination, so a guy who's charging forward from that midfield role deep is good. We've already used him a little bit in the Premier League and played him a little bit in the non-competitive matches. He had 2 goals and 5 assists in the friendlies. So, yeah, that's nice. Viktor Korkorev. Very cool. And then we brought in this guy, Gorka Diaz, from Alves. He was a high potential right back who came up on a scouting report, and they're like, yeah, he doesn't want to sign a new contract. We want to sell him for 1.5 million. I was like, I got 1.5 million for you. So we got that, and then we immediately loaned him down to Bromley, who is one of our affiliates, who's in League 2? Skybet League 1. Where he is actually starting every game for them so far. Not doing too well, as Bromley has only gotten 1 point. But he is their starting right wing back. And so is Pablo Ledesma, who's another one of our guys. But yeah, I don't think he's the problem, though. Diaz. No, he's put in a decent shift with a 6.84. So, and he is developing too. You can see he's shooting up there. It looks like he is going to be doing well for us in the near future. And once again, he's 18, which means he'll be trained in nation. Important things. Homegrown rules are a thing, folks. Something we have to pay attention to. And then so once again, you can see the purchase on the 15th, and then on the 17th, 2 days later, we sent him out on loan. Now, let's talk about this. Lots of players. Lots of things to go over. Let's talk about the outs. Jeremy Smith left us on a free. Also, I had to redo all the face packs, so people have different pictures now. I'm sorry, but we'll just say that they've aged. And I've made 10 million pounds. Nice. Val has left for Wolfsburg for 41.5 million pounds, which was very nice. And also, I think, who's the last standing Brazilian in our team, so also good. Alexander Kormarev has gone to Salford on loan. Still can't get a work permit for him, but he still keeps going places. Jeremy Doherty has gone back out on loan to Metz. He'll be starting in the Bundesliga. I think a step up from the Scottish League. I think he was playing in Scotland, right? No, Brentford in the Championship. So he's playing in the Championships. Now he's playing with Mentz, and they're in the Europa Conference League. So he's getting European exposure as long with German exposure, which is good. Top Flight is one of the top 5 leagues in the world. Good for him. Darren Mulligan went out on loan. Nice. Julius Deleu, the guy we bought for like £900,000, we sold him for 11.5. Profit. We didn't need him. People wanted him. Boom. Dean Dane went on loan to Besiktas. He's getting great experience, and we're getting a good loan fee from him. Pablo Ledesma, once again, on loan. Cesar Perez, on loan to Dynamo Kiev. Once again, just trying to get him experience. This guy is going to be a good player. We just need him to play. Maddox Pierce, we sold. I know you're sad about it, but we've got a lot of right backs. We made a lot of money on him. Got a sell-on fee, so why not? And also, Jonathan Mark also was sold to PSG. We have a wealth of midfield talent. He came off a major injury, and the fact that we could get we spent £1 million on him. We got 48.5 million for him. There's no reason why we wouldn't do that. Pedro Valderrama went to Juventus. It says on a free, but that was actually part of a player transfer deal. I will show you in a second who we bought in for him. Rosu is a guy we brought in, And Bea, obviously, we know is the Belgian wonder kid striker. But Rosu is a Romanian striker that we brought in and immediately loaned out because we couldn't get a work permit for him. He's going to be playing for Fenerbahce. He looks really good. So that's the plan. Hopefully this guy gets a lot of experience. David Akron, the Slovenian, who's been doing a bunch of stuff. We sold him for 72 million pounds to Bayern Munich. He was going to have a tough time getting into the team, and he is very much in the similar mood as Krasnodar. And Krasnodar is 4 years younger than him, and I wanted to give him the time I would be giving Akron. So the fact that Bayern Munich was like 72 million, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure, no problem, thank you. Besiktas also took Aaron Swan. Does Besiktas has both of our star young center backs on loan getting first team experience from them? That's hilarious, but great for us. Ryan Porto Riquez is now playing for Norwich in the championship. Leonard Funko is playing for Hoffenheim, which is very nice. He's getting first team experience. Guillem Fortes is playing for Derby County in the championship. And Jack Crothers wanted to leave. He wasn't happy with the stuff, so we sent him to Milan for 75 million pounds. Okay. That's how I made all of my money. How did I spend it? First purchase with Ray Jimenez for 110 million pounds. From Liverpool, the 2-footed 6'2" center back came in, and he is a squad player. He's also probably the third best center back at our club. And oh boy, is it a nice one. He's an elite, he's a perfectionist, elite center back. He's coming to be a rotational option for us, and he looks very good. He's coming back off international duty. He's played 154 times for Liverpool. He knows how to win, and he just makes it so that we have 5 world-class center backs playing for us. 6, technically Moraz is still here too. So yeah. We have basically, we can start 2 different sets of center backs and be as strong. 27-year-old experience in that back line, great. Then part of the player transfer from Juventus for 55 million along with Pedro. Here is Yao Estevez. Sink in the striker here for a second here. Yeah, we now have 3 world-class strikers. Elkir, Filipovic, Estevez. And then we also have our young boy, Keith McGill, who will be getting game time as well. The big difference is this guy is a right-footed elite striker who can also pass. This guy is a complete forward along with Elkir. Filipovic comes in as well. We can rotate and have options off the bench. Filipovic is the guy currently coming off the bench. But oh boy, once again, we have elite strikers in every position. And we can basically start 2 sets of strikers and always be fresh because we're playing in a lot of different games, and I am really excited. He also, once again, used to play for Liverpool. Hasn't been too prolific in the past, but that may change now that he's with us. We tend to see an uptick with players we bring in. Next, Tomasz Gorski, who is a guy we brought in earlier. He is a German from Hertha Berlin for 17 million, going up to 23. He is a winger. But you may say, James, why did you buy a winger? Well, he is training to be a right wing back because I think he can play right wing back. He's got the crossing already. He's got the pace and the stamina and the acceleration. Defensively, marking, he's there. Tackling, we have to work on, but we are. And he's got a bunch of other stats. So as a more attacking right wing back option, I like it. Once again, he's also 18, which means homegrown, all that other fun stuff. He's just going to help grow. Probably get a little bit of game time this year, but I don't know how much. Here is Rosu, again, the Romanian. We brought him in for 2.6 million pounds, so that's a freaking steal. This guy's going to be a world-class striker. We've already doubled, like his value is already 40 to 50 million. So, and he's got 3 caps and 3 goals for Romania, which he got from joining us. Then, from Atletico Madrid B for 7 million pounds, it is Jonathan Gomez, who is a young 6'7" center back. You can tell, once again, we're just bringing him in. He is going to be the central defender on cover. Bring him in. The man is a beast. He is super tall. He is 18. He is going to earn playing time with us, and it's going to be great. Man's going to fit into the part of the back three. He's going to develop, and yeah, you can see why we bought him. Moving on from him, I want to go over Marco last. It's Eddie McCabe from Armagh. He is a right wing back. We brought him in from the Northern Irish side. He looks like he could be a decent player for the senior team. He's enthusiastic fullback. He's got some work to do on the pace and the physical side of his game. But oh boy, the mental side, the guy's got everything you want for mental wise, and he's got the work rate, determination, and the leadership to do that. So yeah, he's 16 years old, and he's in our under 18s, and he's going to play there. He's already scored 2 goals in 3 competitions. Yeah, I think this guy will be one to watch in the future. Definitely one to see, and for 229,000, why not? Rodney Tier is a English striker that we brought in for 44.2 million pounds. He looks like another hot prospect, young striker who can go along Russell Devoy. He's also 16 and he came from Hull. And teamwork wise, you can see this guy has to have a little bit of work done with him. We're training him to be a complete forward. He has to have some work, but he's got the initial stuff that you can tell that could probably make him into somebody good. We just need to work with him. He's fairly professional. He's got great teamwork, and he's got a good head on his shoulders. I think he'll develop. He's also 16, so we have that going for us. Once again, it's all about bringing in youth. Then for 825,000, going up to 875,000, this is Ross Duncan, the 17-year-old attacking midfielder from Norwich. Once again, just another strong player. We're teaching him how to play box to box in the midfield. Because he's got the natural fitness and the stamina and strength to do that, and the teamwork and work rate to kind of be a part of that. So he's 17. He's got time to develop. He's playing in our under 18s. He is going to develop. He's part of the dressing room. He fits in well, and he will be homegrown at club, which is also very nice. He also gets in the opposition area and dives into tackles, so we know what he's about. Strong build-up. Andre Santos from Tolendala for 1.4 million. The Portuguese side, a 18-year-old, just wonderful player who we are training to be. Is he a Metzala or is he also a box to box? He's also a box to box, but he's attacking mid and just looks like a great player. He's got the natural fitness to play as a box to box, which is why, once again, we're training him to do that. And he has kind of the base stats. I mean, tackling and passing. Somebody who has that much tackling, you don't want them playing that far up the field and attacking mid. So we brought him in. Once again, we're just buying wonder kids and just seeing what sticks. Because we've got such a young team, but we're able to build a team going forward. And that's the beauty of all this. Andre Santos, welcome in. He's in our under 23s right now and playing pretty well. He hasn't played yet because he came in on transfer deadline day. And then finally, from Udinese for 55 million pounds, here's Marco Lage. Marco. Leg. Holy crap. 55 million for this guy. He's a wonder kid. He's 18. Eligibility. He could be for us. Work permit is good. He's already capped twice. He's Portugal's starting goalkeeper. We think we found the Martin Rizzo player here. Now, obviously, I love Rizzo, but if you compare the two, Rizzo's the better. They're both the same shot stopping and speed wise. Aerial reach, command of area goes Rizzo's way. Communication goes Lage. Lage has first touch, handling, kicking. They're same on one-on-ones. They're same on passing. Reflexes, rush out tendency goes Lage's way. Throwing goes Rizzo's way. Anticipation, composure go Marco's way. Concentration and decisions go Rizzo's way, but not by much. Determination, Rizzo. Flair, neither one of them. Positioning, Marco. Vision, tied. Physically, Marco has the acceleration, Rizzo has the agility and the naturally fitness. Martin is 27. Marco is 18. 9 years younger. I have a feeling we're selling Martin in January. Ooh. Yeah. So that's how we got to where we are. 253 million out, 266 in, and we still have a transfer budget of 90 million and a wage budget of 409. And I've also got a bunch of other deals that haven't even triggered yet. We've got a ball-playing defender coming in from Herenveen. David Attell is another center back coming in. We've got a guy coming in from Anton Town for free. A guy coming in for Slavia Prague for free. A midfielder, Maestro, who looks like to be a really, really good midfield prospect from the Dutch side. We've got another defender, John Duquesne, who's coming in from Genk, who they're training him to be a wingback, which is where I was going to train him anyways, and this guy is probably going to be like the backup wingback. He's actually better at it than Javier is, which is crazy to think. And could be the heir apparent. Once again, we got a lot of heirs apparent to Overhoff, who is 27, but that's still fine. Johan Astolfo, another. We're picking Nacional away. Atletico Madrid, we've got a striker from France coming in from them. He's like 15, so we're not going to see him for a few years. And then Richard Espinoza, who's a striker from a Colombian striker, who looks pretty darn good. It's been 21 minutes, and we have yet to play a game. Let's play against Manchester United. Well, let's give Jimenez a start. Did Jimenez just switch with Frocht? Did they change up all my men? Ah, damn it. Let's give Jimenez the start. So McGill and Filipovic, I am happy with this. Frocht and Zakula, I am happy with. Andy Hill, I want to keep. Espinoza is good. Moraz, we will replace with Javier. And then Satora for Rizzo. Swap these two around here. And there's your starting lineup. Elkir and Estevez, Toffoli, and Bogue, McMenon, Overhoff, Pedro, Lazarov, Jimenez, Ackerman, and Liège in goal. Manchester United are in first. We're in second. They're only on first on goal difference. They're going to be Chelsea this year, I think. They've got a strong squad. We have a ridiculous squad. We have probably some of, if not the best players in the league. We are also expected to win 9-5 odds favorites to win the league. Also, we're playing in our home stadium now. TGWPIS Arena. Is it the TGWPIS Arena? I forgot what I named it. Mbogue. Jimenez at the back post. Goes over, but that's all right. Good start to the game, guys. Good start to the game. Liverpool winning in the Merseyside derby. See, I remember these things. There are words that come out of my mouth to say and do things. A header by Havertz means we get a throw in here. McMenon to Toffoli. Oh, take the shot. Outside of the boot right-footed shot. Almost goes in from Toffoli. Who, by the way, if you count, and they count the Club World Cup as like this year, has 8 goals already this year. I don't know, like 1 in the Prem, I think. Let's demand more. Just to see. They're not letting our forwards have a lot of joy today. But then again, we're not letting them have a lot of joy either. Liège, I mean, he does like to kick long, and we do have, I mean, he does like to kick, so, oh, Pedro, nice pick out here. He can run on it. Estevez, can he get the pullback? To Pedro, yes he can. João Estevez with the pullback to Pedro, the wingback, flying into the danger area. He started the play, and then he ends the play with a beautiful finish. A nice through ball around here. Estevez goes byline, draws 3 defenders, is able to find Pedro in the absolute pick of space, and just, you don't miss those. Unless, like, sometimes, we do see the pros airmail those. But Estevez immediately getting in there. Now, Estevez is a slightly better passer than Filipovic. Slightly better. He's got better vision in passing, so there's that. But hey, we won't hold it against him that he's doing that. Now, the one thing with playing Jimenez in the center of defense, now he's 6'2", and we like that. He is good. But he is also somebody who isn't the tallest, like Frocht and Zakula. And we all know that we like that in our center back because they're usually going man-to-man up with the striker, especially in this case, which is Jalton. Who's a nomadic striker. Interesting. And, yeah. But, hey, who are we to judge here? Now, let's start looking at the team here and where we can start making changes. Because we want to start thinking about changes. Now, Jimenez has run a good game, but he's got that yellow card, so we'll take him off for Frocht. Perfect. Elkier is not having the best game. Well, guess what? Elkier comes off, McGill comes on, left-footed striker for left-footed striker, done deal. Toffoli's not having the best game. Now, we can bring on Fran Espinola, or we can bring on Filipovic, because he's trained to play in that attacking mid-role, which, once again, a wealth of options. And we're able to beef up the areas where we're weak. Estevez sends the ball in here. Lazarov doing Lazarov things, who has 6 goals. By the way, he had a hat trick in a game. And now Estevez has 2. By the way, do you know Estevez can take corners? So yeah, Estevez has 2 assists on the day. Guy we brought in to score goals instead is providing the assists. And we are looking like the more solid of the two teams. And things are looking very comfortable. McMenon here. Hold the play is good. Finds Filipovic. Sends it out here to Overhoff. Oh, McGill is right there and tries to wrap his foot around it. Also, I've changed crosses. They're no longer mixed. They're low driving crosses because we usually have fast strikers. So I'm having our guys whip low worm burner crosses in when they want to. Key thing is when they want to. Ball in there. Frocht doing Frocht things. Perfect. Filipovic playing a nice 1-2 play with Pedro. Pedro finds Overhoff on the other side. Overhoff now pulls it back, finds him Bogue. Back, tries to get back here to Overhoff. Doesn't work out here. They're going to try and play out the back, but Lazarov is right there. Filipovic and Bogue. Estevez. If he's onside, that is a beautiful goal. So let's see here. Ref. He curled his run. Filipovic and Bogue. Yeah, he's definitely onside. He left his man for dust. Beautifully placed pass. Beautifully placed. This is our team. This is what this much time and effort and money buys you. A just absolute roller coaster of a team. We are going to stay positive, but we are now just going to go into the instructions. We don't need to play at a high tempo. Why do we have take long kicks on? Should we distribute to center backs? Slow the pace down. I was wondering why he was taking long kicks. I got to change that in the tactic. Dest. Ball in here. Tries to head it down. And Bogue's on it. Oh, Frocht with a nice crunching tackle. Doesn't let his man get past him either. Levermento. Jalton. Levermento. Finds Lacula. Luca Romero gets a goal. So Lage doesn't get his clean sheet on his first game. But you want to know what? It was a good worked move by them. And they've scored their first shot on target, and they've only had 3 shots. So I think, all in all, defensively, a solid game. So, yeah. João Estevez gets his man of the match. Beautiful, good win for us. Well done. Let's just leave before I mess that up anymore. You guys didn't see that, right? Right. Now, it's Real Madrid time, and I will see you back here for that. Okay, now we're back for Real Madrid in the Champions League. In the first game, I don't know if this is home or away. Anyways, a little bit of a change up to the team. Akhman, Zakula, and Lazarov, the three starting center backs from last year. Pedro and Javier. Javier gets the start because Overhoff picked up a slight injury, as did Nola. So Javier gets the start there. A competent left back, as we all know. He's played enough times last time. And he's partnering his Spanish compatriot Pedro on the right wing back. McMenan and Bogue, Toffoli, Elkier, and Estevez make up the group. Let's submit the team. Let's go out there. I have also changed it so that we're not taking long kicks anymore, and we are supposed to distribute to center backs. So that's good. Pochettino is the manager of Real Madrid. That is interesting, for sure. But let's jump right in. They still have Eder Militao, Vasquez, Vicinius Jr. still there, Soler. I remember they have a pretty decent team. I just don't know if they won. No, they didn't win La Liga because they were a pot 1 team. They were a pot 2 team. That's why they're in here with us. Everybody starts off. You'd think Roma will get past Ludogorets, and it's really going to be between us and Real Madrid to see who gets through to top of the group. Juventus. Hey, Valderrama and Dekak. Nice. Liège. Oh, beautiful. Javier. A little bit too much there, but it's all right. But it's good to see that Javier isn't, he's playing it up here in Real Madrid, doing normal Real Madrid things. Soler. Insigne. Javier picks that up. Toffoli's got it. We've got our boys going through here. Elkier is through on goal here. Can he finish? No, he can't. Jusmar? Juice. We're going to call him Juice. Juice makes the save. Militao. Nico. Corral. All of a sudden, the press is active. And things are... Oh, that's right. Pedro is vice captain now. Vasquez really waited too long there. And Bogue, Estevez, McMenan, Toffoli's running through. His ball is sent spinning, and we have our first corner of the game. Estevez. Ball in. Lazarov. Oof. You ever see Lazarov get his head on something, you expect him to send it over. Jusmer is on a 7.5? Really? The guy who really made that many saves. Vasquez. Ball in. Pedro. Nibbles again. Liège, I guess, deflected it off, but our boys got it off the line, so all that matters. As things are pretty cagey and pretty open to start. Both of our strikers have gotten shots on target. We are playing at the Bernabeu, so that's another thing to talk about, is that we are away from home. And though we are not destroying, we are still putting up a good fight right now. Thompson now. Valverde. Thompson. Soler. Insigne. Van Huffel. Cut out by Zakula. Very nice. Calm, cool, collected build-up here as Estevez. Elkier is through. Can he finish this time? He goes onto his right, and Yao Estevez finds Mark Elkier. And, of course, now we have to play the... Beautiful ball by Estevez. Elkier's there. Just kind of takes it around. Takes the two defenders out of it because they body off with the goalkeeper. And, 1-0 to the good guys. Beautiful play from the strike pairing. As Liège gets it out here to Akhman. Finds Elkier. Nice little headed 1-2 there. Toffoli. Is he going to find the pass? Nope, he'll take it himself. Juice almost takes it across the line, but a good save by him. As we have been testing him for sure. And 40 minutes in, you have to feel that TGWPIS FC has been the stronger of the two sides so far, but only one goal separates us, so we can't let complacency get into the game here. Bogue tackled, but Zakula he calmly picks it up. Toffoli makes a beautiful run from the attacking midfield spot. Probably takes the shot on a little bit too early. I would have liked to seen him go byline. We've had a lot of shots on target. Well done. Keep it going. Yeah, a few more shots on target would be nice. Javier's not having the best game down the left flank, but you want to know what? He's doing everything we could ask of him. And we need to start thinking about changes soon, as Pedro and Mbogue are probably the ones who are going to make way first. I would like to try and get through a little bit more here, maybe to the 70th minute, 65th. All right, that's good enough. So, changes now. Mbogue is going to have to come off. We will bring on Andy Hill, and doing what Andy Hill is going to do best, change him to be a ball-winning midfielder on support, because that's what he does best. McMenon will also make way for Aguilar. That is just a straight swap. And then Pedro will change over for Victor Miguel. Good to see Victor coming back on to play. It is a... I think because also Javier won't be needed into the next match, so getting him in won't be too bad. Yeah, Estevez and Miguel immediately get booked in back-to-back minutes. Once again, and that is fine. We know how these guys can get. Jusmar, Coral, Rugier, Vasquez heads it down here for Insigne. Beautiful play here by Javier. To kind of get in the way there. Nice pick out here by Elkier. Can he take it all the way? He absolutely can, ladies and gentlemen. It is Elkier. Doing Elkier things. He starts off to play. Javier's there. Militao heads it, but Elkier just easily intercepts it and then uses his pace because he's already at full belt. Plans himself, fires it past the keeper. Gives us our second goal. The one that we needed. Now we just do this, play for set pieces, in transition, slow the pace down. And yep. We'll still play positive. Still play on the front foot, but we don't need to push it. Toffoli, Javier, Hill tries to get it in, doesn't get it. Nico's there. But Hill immediately comes back and makes up for his mistake. Javier onto Elkier. Elkier's here. He's probably going to send in a cross. Low to Hill. Out to Javier. Back out here to Elkier. Back here to Javier. Hill. Javier. Back Hill. Look at the way the ball's being worked here. Easily across the box. Miguel. Aguilar. Miguel. Aguilar. Miguel. Elkier. Pulls it through. Toffoli's there. His 9th of the season. 3-0. And just patient, calm, build-up play wins out. Look at just like there was just almost all of the front players except for Estevez touched the ball in that leading up to that goal. A beautiful work of play, and I think it's just because they're just exhausted. To Regier, they're made of Tau. They've made their 3 changes, right? Yep. And there it is. Hill comes in, provides the steal in the midfield, help us win out the game. Welcome to TGWPIS FC, where we have a lot of weapons. And Roma beat Ludogorets by 3 goals, as we thought they would. When do we come back? Well, I know I said we're going to move this series on quickly, but we're going to come back for probably 2 of the funniest games back-to-back that you can expect to see. And that is Corby Town in the FA in the Carabao Cup 3rd round, and then Corby Town in the league, both home. So that is going to be a very funny group of games. We took TGWPIS FC for granted. Touching away from the rest of their character, we took them for granted a little bit. £2.39 million there. Classy from Elkier. He's involved in all 3 goals. Elkier draws big money interest from Bayern Munich. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get him. I'm sorry. The guy's the best striker in the world. He'll prove it to you this season, too. He's already, like, surpassing some of his numbers. He's got, what, 5-2 in all competitions so far? What did he get last year? 55 or 50 goals and 19 assists. Yeah, this guy's going to be a monster this year. You just watch. So until then, folks, I've been James, you've been you. This has been TGWPIS FC. It's not what you are, it's how good you want to win. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.